Previously, Shuhei was absolutely grinding, devouring spirit stones to master the fish dragon myriad transformations. We saw him unlock the first level, gaining structure, and the second level, which lets him break speed limits and create afterimages. Basically, he's becoming extremely fast. Meanwhile, the human sects are engaging in their usual politics, extorting smaller groups, but Shuhei is too busy cultivating in the forest to care about their affairs. For now. Picking up right where we left off, we are thrown immediately into an intense sparring match. Shuhei is going head-to-head with his ally Manjin, the elephant demon, and it's serious. We open on this massive explosion of earth and energy. Manjin is using his golden protective shield, a metal element spell, and it looks extremely durable. Shuhei isn't holding back either. He launches himself forward, his body wreathed in purple lightning and shadow, attacking Manjin with his divine dragon's tail whip. The impact is massive, but Manjin, he's barely affected. He's laughing, telling Shuhei to put more strength into it. He's literally encouraging him. He explains that this isn't just any shield, it's the specialized defense spell he picked up recently, and basic attacks just aren't going to penetrate it. Shuhei is determined. But Manjin counters instantly with torrential golden scales. Suddenly, the golden aura around the elephant intensifies dramatically. It's blinding. Shuhei is analyzing this in real time, thinking that this metal element spell is seriously tough. If he'd known it was this effective, he would have learned it himself. But here's the thing about Shuhei. He doesn't believe in invincible defenses. He spots an opening, or maybe he just decides to use overwhelming force because his eyes glow red and he thinks it's not invincible. With a loud sound of shattering energy, Shuhei breaks through the golden barrier. Shards of magical energy fly everywhere. He stops his tail literally inches from Manjin's face, the wind pressure strong. He notes that Manjin let his guard down. It's a total victory, but also a friendly checkmate. Manjin pushes him back with his nose and defeats him and notes that flight talismans are extremely fragile. He uses wandering chi into gold to repair the damage instantly. It's actually a useful spell. Shuhei is catching his breath, coiled up on Manjin's massive trunk. He admits that he finally broke through that shield, but he gives up. The gap between Foundation Establishment and Golden Core really is massive. That's a huge reveal. Manjin is likely at Golden Core level or equivalent, while Shuhei is fighting way above his weight class as a Foundation Establishment cultivator. That's impressive potential. Manjin is humble, though. He tells Shuhei not to be discouraged, that he's improved a lot. It's just that Manjin has improved too. Shuhei thinks about how that's quite a way to offer comfort. It's a friendly moment between allies. They shift to discussing strategy. Manjin notes that the Snake Catcher sect, the group that exists to hunt Shuhei, haven't made a move in a long time. It's quiet. Too quiet. Even random cultivators are avoiding their valley. It's suspicious, but it gives them breathing room. Manjin decides it's time for him to head back to the Wushan Plains. Shuhei has different plans. He wants to explore and find fortuitous encounters, which means searching for resources and power-ups. Specifically, he announces he's going to make a trip to Chuyang City first to buy some supplies. Manjin is alarmed, noting that's a massive human city and unbelievably dangerous. And he's right. If a demon walks into a human city, they usually end up captured or worse. But Shuhei is prepared. He reveals his strategy, puppetry. He explains that he refined the corpses he picked up from Rock Snake City into puppets. He activates his technique, and suddenly, blue fire erupts, forming into the shape of a burly human warrior. It's one of the bodies he acquired earlier. Manjin sees this and visibly relaxes, noting they're puppets, and he's relieved then. The plan is set. Manjin will take Shubai to Wushan, and Shuhei will join them after his shopping trip. Cut to Chuyang City. This place is bustling. We get a wide shot of the architecture, pagodas, busy streets, commerce everywhere. It's only been a few months, but the city shows no signs of the recent war. It's peaceful. We zoom in on a hulking, bearded figure in a cloak. This is Shuhei, controlling his new puppet body. He's walking with purpose, but his inner thoughts are active. He's thinking his flawless puppet shouldn't have any issues. But immediately he hits a problem. A guard with a spear steps in front of him, saying that entering the city requires a toll of 5 tiles of silver. Shuhei freezes. Silver? He checks his resources. He has over 10,000 spirit stones, which are extremely valuable, but he has 0 regular currency. He starts worrying. He only has the spirit stones that cultivators use for trading, no silver. What should he do? Are they really going to bar him from entering? Imagine being a powerful cultivator and getting stopped by a toll booth because you don't have small change. He decides to try something. He pulls out a glowing blue crystal, saying he was in a rush and asking if spirit stones would work. The guard's eyes widen dramatically. The attitude change is instant. The guard bows respectfully, telling him to please come right in, addressing him as senior, saying they won't charge him. Shuhei is confused, asking if they're not charging him, if they're not going to arrest him. The guard explains that cultivators have always been exempt from the toll. Shuhei sighs in relief. That was a false alarm. Crisis averted by being wealthy. We cut to a wanted poster on a nearby wall. It's a sketch of the exact face Shuhei is wearing. The text identifies the person as Ma Teng, a gambling addict who sold his wife and daughter, owes a fortune, and there's a generous reward for his capture. Out of all the corpses he could have refined, he picked the one belonging to a criminal with gambling debt and a bounty. That's extremely unfortunate timing. But as he walks into the city, things get odd again. He notices people are staring, like everyone. He wonders why all these pedestrians are staring at him. Is there something strange about his appearance? Or is it because hiding inside these clothes makes his figure look unusual? He's self-conscious about his puppet body. But then, he hears the whispers. 2 people in the background are pointing at him, confirming his identity. Shuhei, completely oblivious to his new identity's problems, thinks he better just buy his supplies and leave. He heads toward the Myriad Treasures Pavilion, but as he turns down an alley, he hears a voice asking who's there. Out of the shadows steps a group of armed thugs. The leader, a person with a sword, grins, telling his companion this is the guy. He looks at Shuhei's puppet and says once this is done, they'll head back and collect the bounty. Shuhei is confused, wondering if these are acquaintances of this puppet. The leader steps forward dramatically, addressing him as Ma Teng, noting that after hiding for so long, he finally decided to show his face, ordering others to grab him. And just like that, the ambush begins. But Shuhei finally understands. So this puppet's name is Ma Teng, and he had enemies in Chuyang City when he was alive. The thugs rush him. Big mistake. Shuhei sighs about what a pain this is. He lifts one hand, the puppet's hand, and unleashes his power with the gravity technique at full strength. A massive wave of blue gravity energy crushes the entire alleyway. The thugs are lifted off their feet and slammed into the walls and floor without resistance. They didn't stand a chance. Shuhei is careful though. He thinks that even though these guys are only mortals or in the first or second layer of chi refining, he shouldn't just start eliminating people immediately. Just to be safe, he'll restrain them. He's trying to keep a low profile, despite just overpowering a street gang. One of the thugs screams out asking if Ma Teng has any idea what happens when you defy the Heavenly Dragon Casino. Shuhei pauses. The thug continues, saying he owes their casino 1,300 spirit stones, asking if he's trying to deny it. Shuhei thinks internally about all this fuss over such a small sum. To him, 1,300 stones is minimal, but then he recalculates. Wait, no. This puppet was only at the chi refining stage when he was alive. 1,300 spirit stones would have been an absolute fortune to him. How did he rack up that much debt? The thug explains the calculation. Ma Teng borrowed 120 spirit stones from the casino 5 years ago, and he missed the repayment deadline. With interest doubling every year and capping out at 10 times the principal, that comes out to exactly 1,320 spirit stones. Shuhei is shocked. He only borrowed 120 spirit stones? Human casinos are ridiculously exploitative. He is genuinely offended by the predatory interest rates. He considers his options. If he just casually pulls out over 1,000 spirit stones, it might attract too much attention. He doesn't want people wondering why a supposed deadbeat gambler is suddenly wealthy. So he decides to take a different approach, the intimidation approach. Purple energy starts swirling around the puppet. The eyes glow menacingly. He unleashes the full pressure of the Foundation establishment realm. The air gets heavy. The thugs turn pale. The leader stammers about Foundation establishment, shocked that after a few years unseen, this person actually reached Foundation establishment. Shuhei looms over them, intimidating and powerful. This should make negotiating easier. He acts aggressively, telling them to stay back as he reaches into his robe. He pulls out a handful of glowing blue crystals. Not 1,000, just a portion. He declares here are 120 spirit stones, that it's all he has. He's paying back the principal only. He glares at them menacingly, warning that if they dare harass him again, don't blame him for showing no mercy. The thugs are absolutely shaking. They just realize they are trying to extort a Foundation establishment cultivator. The leader agrees nervously, and they scramble to accept the deal. It's a masterful play. Shuhei cleared the debt, kept his fortune hidden, and intimidated the local criminals, all while pretending to be a former deadbeat. The strategy worked.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and like. It really helps me out.